Good evening, Atma and everyone. A very warm welcome to you all. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. So today we're going to carry on reading The Compassionate Buddha book by AnandMurti Guruma. We're now on chapter 4. We've completed 3 chapters already. And chapter 4 is called Essence of Religion. My master blessed me and broke my attachments. I was wandering like an ignoramus in this world. He made me see this world as a dream and broke the sheath of my ignorance. Some meditate on Shiva, Brahma and Ganesh. Some worship prophets, spears and sages. But my master took away all holy books and cult and made me in sync with meditativeness. Some go to reside in Varanasi and others go to Mathura. My master made me see his omnipresence and held my mind in quietude. What can I offer to thee, O beloved master? There is nothing befitting in this whole wide world, for no one can be equal to Brahmananda, although one may try with millions of gems. How can I express my gratitude, O master, for you have liberated me from all bondages. You have shattered the wall of ignorance and turned my mind inwards when it had been futilely seeking in temples, mosques and gurudwaras. How can I express my gratitude, O master, for imparting this eternal freedom? One cannot be freed from the bondage of attachment simply by frequenting temples, mosques, gurudwaras, sages, or any other pilgrimage. But if you look everywhere, what is the concept of religion? Who is regarded as being religious? The one who visits temples, gurudwaras, churches, and mosques and blindly participates in daily rituals being observed in these places, who parrots the scriptures, who, without understanding them, the one who makes offerings with an underlying motive. People equate all these activities as evidence of their being religious. There is a great misconception of what the word religion pretends. More often than not, people connect religion with frequenting temples, churches, mosques, and gurudwaras, and blindly following the advocated ritualistic rites. Well, all this has nothing to do with religion, but everything to do with the greed and fear lurking in your mind. You are afraid of going to hell. You are afraid that your happiness should not leave you, that your near and dear ones should always remain close to you. Fear is the motivating factor, and it is this fear that brings up the thought that I need to find a refuge in someone, somewhere, who can save me. I need to have someone's grace on me at all times, so that nothing bad befalls on me. Mind is fearful of loss and is desirous of fulfilling a never-ending list of wants and wishes. Hence you seek out some godman, or some sage who can fulfill your desires and stave off calamities. So the misguided, habituated pattern of seeking so-called religion is motivated by the need for either allaying the mental fears or as a quick fix to satisfy the needs of a greedy mind, i.e. bribe. The guru, the god or guru, with an offering and in return requests the fulfillment of a long list of desires. So either one goes through the rituals out of fear that some ill should not befall, or that the current state of happiness should not end, or as a way of getting all desires fulfilled. Hence, one is happy to make all kinds of offerings in pilgrimages, standing in long, long queues in sweltering heat. Guru Nanak Dev and all the subsequent gurus were the worshippers of the formless, attributeless God, the supreme consciousness. And although some sages like Namdev did one time worship God in form, but later, as his wisdom evolved, he came out of worshipping the idol of Vittal. Guru Gobind Singh has said in a verse, "Don't get involved in worshipping tombs. idols, or any gross form, as God is formless consciousness. But people not only keep on doing this, but furthermore, they are very prejudiced towards their own deity, their own religion. Once a Sikh gentleman told me that right from his childhood, he had seen his family read the Sikh scriptures, Sukhmani Sahib and Japji Sahib, but he had faith in Hanumanji. His family members would object to this, saying, "We are Sikhs, so why do you worship idols? You should not be doing so." As he was encountering so much resistance, he decided to hide the idol in his cupboard, and he would secretly continue with his worship. I asked him what had made him develop this faith in Hanumanji. He replied, "As a child, I had once been to a temple of Hanumanji with my friends. They offered laddus, a type of sweet, to him, and prayed that they passed the exams. I did the same, and surprisingly, I did well in my exams, which had never happened before. Since then, I have continued the worship. I am totally against any kind of fundamentalism. Everyone should have the freedom to choose whichever religion they want to follow, and one cannot impose one's belief ideology onto anyone else. Who says that if someone is born in a Hindu family, he automatically becomes a Hindu? Someone born in a Muslim family has to become a Muslim. This is not set in stone. Religion, as is indeed everything else in life, is a matter of personal choice and belief. Rahim Kankana was born in a Muslim family, but his heart got so involved with Krishna that all his life he sang praises of Krishna, and there are so many stories narrating his devotion. Just as an adult has the freedom of choice, that freedom has to be imparted to a child too. More often than not, one expects the children to follow one's own beliefs. These misguided individuals will often force their children to unquestioningly follow their religion, pray to their deities, their guru. The only purpose this kind of fundamentalism serves is to spread hatred and intolerance between followers of different religions. I have noted this coercion that parents use on their children. Many a time when I am visiting someone, I see that the children are reluctant to come and sit by me as they don't know me. But their parents will compel them to do so. I always tell the parents not to force them, and often I see that the children are surprised to see me respecting their freedom, unlike their parents. Then they want to come and know more about me, and so often, eventually, they become more connected with me than their parents. Unfortunately, religion has become heavily politicized. Politicians exploit religious sentiments of people to get votes and come in power. Religion has become a tool commonly used as a political weapon to incite hatred, mistrust, and exploit one another. These unscrupulous politicians use religion as a weapon for their own self-purposes. People are being exploited under the name of religion, faith, and belief systems, and parents transfer their own blind belief systems to their children, forcing them to accept it. See, children from different religions study in the same school, in the same college. They are friends who share their laughter and their sorrows with each other, irrespective of their religious alliance. But their their tender minds get poisoned by religious separatists who instill in their minds that a Hindu is different from a Muslim, who is different from a Sikh, and so on. There are few schools where children are given information on the diverse religions. This is a very useful way of getting the young minds acquainted with the prevalent heterogeneous belief systems. Just as they are taught about different political systems, different traditions and cultures, likewise, they should be taught about different religions and belief systems as well. In adulthood, then, it would be unlikely for anyone to brainwash them regarding other religions and evoke intolerance. Then they can make an informed choice of what they want to follow. So, all in all, people are mindlessly following this blind faith to get their desires fulfilled, or simply out of fear of loss. Then there are some people who reason that they don't have any need to go to any temple or mosque, simply because they are not fearful. but they have enough self-belief that they can attain all that they desire without the need for a god. Once, when I had been to some city for a satsang, spiritual discourse, one of the organisers asked me to visit someone. I didn't know that individual, so I inquired who he was and why hadn't he come to meet me. The fellow replied, "This chap never goes to meet anyone, but as he donates money for the programmes we organise, we take the speaker to his house instead." Needless to say, I point blankly refused to fulfil this whim. Why should I go to meet someone when there is no bond of love? I never expect anything from anyone, and hence it doesn't matter to me if someone is rich or uber rich. All that matters to me is genuine affection and love. Nevertheless, I was curious to know why this gentleman had this attitude, when on the other hand he would donate to all kinds of religious activities. On further inquiry, I found out that the fellow's point of view was, I am a self-made man and I have enough wealth. What do I need God for? I feel so smug to see the sages come running to me when the entire world is running after them. What a pompous snob. Even God steers clear from such an egotist. I had once read a story. There was a magnificent temple with a splendour grander than a palace, and the deity in the temple was adorned with precious stones and expensive jewellery. The priest in the service of the deity was corpulent and very arrogant, conceited man. There used to be throngs of people waiting in long queues to get a glimpse of the deity. A very young child was at the back of the queue trying to get in, but was getting pushed away by the crowd. A person in the crowd asked the boy, "Why do you want to go in?" The boy replied, "This is my temple, and no one is allowing me to enter my own temple." The question is, who is the deity inside, and who are you worshipping? The Lord is standing out, waiting to be let in. So then who are you worshipping inside? God is formless, attributeless, unseen, and beyond the perception of our senses. You look for him in the confines of four walls, whereas he is all-pervasive. It is paramount to first get out of this blind following of belief systems. Buddha focused on getting the mind cleansed of all afflictions. Buddha wanted to put an end to this exploitation. He showed a new path, the path of quest, of seeking, not of blind faith. He stressed on direct experiencing, as with experiential knowledge, faith comes automatically. Accept not because someone asks you to, but because you have tested out the precepts, questioned, reasoned, and then accepted them because it is your first-hand experience. Several Hindu scholars of his times had branded Buddha as an atheist, as he never talked about there being a God. Little did they understand that the reason Buddha never talked about God is because how can words express the eternal that is formless, supreme consciousness? It is way beyond the limits and grasp of the senses, mind, or intellect. Buddha stressed that we should be making efforts to expunge our mental maladies, our mental afflictions, try to eradicate mental suffering and pain. What will one gain by futile talks such as where does God live, etc.? How will that help anyone? Rather than willing time away in a pseudo-intellectualization about the whereabouts of God, it would be worthwhile focusing on the state of one's own mind and seek ways to eliminate all suffering. Buddha said, as long as there is envy and aversion in the mind, suffering is inevitable. Someone searches for God in Benares, the other in Mathura. The Vedantist says that God is everywhere, but he too has misery and suffering in his mind. The only difference is that one speaks on knowledge and yet has pain, envy, jealousy in the mind, and the other, who doesn't have any knowledge too, has the same pain, envy and jealousy in his mind. What is the point in simply talking about God? How will that alleviate suffering? Forming these religious clubs for futile talking when the mind is full of negativities is nothing but sheer waste of time. Religious clubs are no better than the social clubs in one place while away time by talking about the world, and in the other, you waste time by talking about God. So, what is the real essence of religion? Buddha stated 3 principles. Sabam papasya akaranam kushalasya upasampada Satchidapariyoda patanam etam buddhan anushashanam. The first of these principles is refraining from sinful actions, bab. Sin is any act at the level of thought, speech, or physical action that either harms, hurts self or any other being. For example, hurting someone through anger or use of harsh words. In addition, any act or action that leads to mental agitation, turmoil, and unrest is also a sin. Sinful acts lead to pain and suffering. Hence, if one looks at it deeply, even attachment to beings or objects is in a way a sin, because all attachments lead to pain and suffering. The second principle is performance of virtuous deeds, punya. Those actions which lead to mental calmness, peace, repose, and harmony. This is the essence of a virtuous deed, and not merely donating money for charity or going on a pilgrimage. Many people think that just giving some money is in donation or going to a pilgrimage is all that is meant by a virtuous act. This is not so. What is a virtue? If you delve deeper into this, anything that lends calm, tranquility, and rest to the mind is a virtue. And on the contrary, anything that puts the mind in turmoil, in agitation, in misery is a sin. It is easy to sin and doesn't require any effort, but it requires a lot of resolve and grit to do virtuous deeds. Someone may say that he doesn't commit any sins, but he eats, sleeps, and talks excessively in extreme measures. These two then become bab. Unnecessary talking can only bring in trouble. Either you say something that gets you involved in arguments and even fights, or you waste the time in merriment with so-called friends. Someone may have a noble desire to wake up early in the morning for meditation, but finds it very difficult to wake up early, as due to laziness he can't give up on the comfort of sleep. In this situation, even the act of excessive sleeping becomes a vice. Sloth, excessive sleeping, excessive eating, excessive talking, indeed, are all vices. There is no bigger virtue than meditating, but man finds this difficult because of sleep and laziness. And if it is sleep that is preventing one from meditating, then even sleep is a bab. The one who cannot get up early, who cannot drink in the nectar of bliss that is present everywhere in the early hours of the morning, which meditation can such a person then do to get peace of mind when he can't drink in the bliss that so easily pervades the atmosphere at that time of the day? What can such a person do who can't drink in the beauty of the rising sun and feel the fresh, vibrant morning air against his skin? And people come up with all kinds of excuses to justify not getting up early. One man said, well, getting up early and meditating is for those people whose minds are disturbed, distressed. My mind is already in peace, so why should I get up in the morning? Are you noting the kinds of excuses the mind comes up with? In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, excessive eating, excessive sleeping, excessive talking are the signs of a person who has no control on his sense organs. But Buddha is going one step further and saying that these acts are in fact nothing but sins, bap. If you lose out on awakening, getting enlightened simply because of excessive sleeping, can there be a bigger irony than that? You may say that it is well known that one should not sin and that one should do virtuous deeds. It is said in the Bible, in the Quran, Guru Nanak said it. Krishna said it. So what is new in Buddha saying this? Well, in addition to this, Buddha gave a third precept, which hasn't been mentioned by anyone else. The third principle is seeking, exploring, investigating, and understanding the deeper layers of the mind. For as long as one is unaware of the happenings in the deeper layers of the mind, one will not only keep on engaging in sinful acts, but also the desire for virtuous deeds will not get actuated. The deeper layers of the mind are akin to a storekeeper, storing the memories, thoughts, not only from this lifetime, but also from all previous lives. And the way to perform the research on this level of the mind is through meditation, by being aware and alert. Mind is capricious and it changes every moment, but the roots are in the subconscious mind. And the only way one can eradicate, uproot the negativities from their roots is by meditating, by being in awareness. Buddha gave the methodology, the technique of being in awareness. Anapanasati Yoga. Anapanasati Yoga. This involves simply watching the breath going in and going out. Inhalation, incoming breath, is ana, whereas exhalation, outgoing breath, is called as prana. It is important to note that this is not a type of pranayam which involves changing the depth and or duration of inhalation and exhalation. In Anapanasati Yoga, no change is made in the normal pattern of breathing. The method involves simply watching the normal, usual breathing.
Yeah, miss. Come.
Breath going in and breath going out. Breathing happens to us. We don't have to make any effort. After all, what efforts does a man take to breathe when he is asleep? Breathing happens on its own accord, and this continues until the moment of our death. A 120-year-old man was interviewed in China. People wanted to know the secret of his long life. The man replied, "There is no secret. Just remember to keep on breathing. As long as you breathe, you are alive. The day it stops, it stops. What can you do about it?" Buddha used this simple technique that involves simply watching the normal breath going in and out. The technique involves sitting in any comfortable posture and watching the breath coming in through the nostrils and going out of the nostrils. The focus is on being aware of the feel of the normal breath in the nostrils. There is nothing else to be done. No mantra, recitation, cosmic sound, or words used for prayer or as an aid to meditation. No focusing on the chest or the forehead, nothing at all. The most you can do if you want is that when the breath goes in, you can mentally say that I'm seeing the breath going in. And when the breath goes out, you mentally say, I am seeing, I'm feeling the outgoing breath. And then don't say anything for the subsequent breaths. In the beginning, the mind will keep on getting distracted by thoughts, and one will keep on forgetting to watch the breath. Don't condemn yourself. Simply go back to watching the breath. The practice requires perseverance and patience. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Babaji, Lord Buddha, Guru Ma, and all divine masters. That concludes our fourth chapter. Would anybody like to unmute and show their reflections on what we've just learned?
Thank you, Meena ji, for such a wonderful book you choose, really. Every time we learn something new, that things Ma mentioned in the beginning, it is all our patterns in our family, like family traditions and rituals. You have to follow whatever they follow, wherever they go. They want you to be like that. But with the when you force someone, that person is not interested, so that person is not doing anything from their heart. They are just pretending because you're forcing them to do it, right?
mm,
And when the different examples Ma shared was so beautiful, that how a rich person thinks, not every person is the same, we all are different, but everything is on your own mindset, how you see the things, how you if I am blessed, I feel like I have to bless others, because God gave me that blessings.
mm,
uh, I'm the medium to share it with other people. Some people think this way, and some people, like that person was rich and he was thinking that he have the money, that's why,
mm,
he don't need to go and worship any god. But whereas I think that personally, wherever you get any wisdom, you have to go there with complete surrender.
mm,
Lesson I learned in my life in very early age, because as dad was in Indian Army, so in army they have all these four religious places in one place. Like we have temple, gurdwara, mandir, mosque, and church together. So
mm,
since from a child we are seeing oneness, we are not seeing anything is separate. And my dad was so nice. He always says, he said, I never force you guys to follow what I am following, because he said, doesn't matter. You are sitting there, but your mind is wandering. And that what Anand Mai was
mm,
saying.
mm,
God, means the same thing dad was saying. He said, when someone, you will find the true guru, he or she will touch your heart. You want to
mm,
go to them, you will follow them with full dedication. But if we force you, no, no, sit down here and do whatever we want,
mm,
you will just observe, and you will like wondering, because your heart is not there. And
mm,
Anand Ma shared that family forced the kids, but the kids were means Anand Ma noticed these things, that
mm,
it is not a good way to force the kids, and the kids become her friend, because they know what happened is in these scenarios, the kids like, my own parents are ignoring me, they are not showing
mm,
my own thoughts and values, right? They
mm,
are forcing me to follow their values.
mm,
The Guru Ma gave them that option. She gave them that voice to share whatever they want to do, and that's what they like. That she respected them for not
mm,
doing what they don't want to do. And this is very
mm,
important thing. When we learn about all the lives, we know that if I, in my life I am here to learn a chapter, if I'm not learning it, I'm going to repeat it again and again. I will I have to do the same things until and unless my pattern breaks. And with
mm,
Buddha, when Lord Buddha started Anapanasati meditation, he said, just focus on breath, don't focus on anything, because even when we do meditation, deep quiet meditation, we feel our connection getting deeper and we go in trance. Guided meditation is for the people who are thinking, overthinking, like, going means they can't break the pattern because they don't know, so they have to reprogram their mind, and then they have to go for the silent meditation. But those who achieve the both levels, the
mm,
silence is the means end goal of all of us. And the
mm,
person also mentioned that because he lived long, the only reason behind it was he was aware of his body when was not doing anything, or even he was doing something. He was very aware, much aware of his own breath. Even
mm,
talking to you and my eyes are closed, I'm just focusing on my inhale and exhale. It is giving me that pleasure which we are looking outside in the world. Nothing is, or no one can give you that peace of mind. No one can give you harmony until and unless I am ready to give it to my own body and mind. No
mm,
one And the habits, also, Anandma mentioned that ignorance, jealousy, yes, there is hate everywhere, right? Everyone wants to show that they are superior than other people, trying to dominate other people, trying to, control other people, basically, right?
Mm, mm,
So you're in a surrender, you are in a oneness, you won't see other person, oh, this person is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. No, this
mm,
person is having the same kind of energy I have, but the only thing is, am I open to accept this person as it is? Why I
mm,
hate someone? First of all,
mm,
this question came in the morning. I saw a video where this person asked two questions. He said, close your eyes, and he said, think about a person, who is the person behind your pain. And they said, because you are in pain, you are thinking everyone else is giving you pain, where it is not the reality. Like, why I'm correlating it with, like, the parents were giving unnecessary pain to their kids. Kids were not ready, right? So many times we do these type of things where we force others to go my way or highway, where we won't give them option, we won't think that this individual have their own perspective to see the things, and you know what, um, we all learn from our mistakes. Some people, they love to improve themselves, but some people, doesn't matter how many times you try to change them, until and unless they want to change themselves, the change will happen. Otherwise no one can change someone else's life. I will keep saying, everyone, love everybody, love everybody. I am loving, it doesn't mean everyone else is loving. So all these guidance are the, see, ancient wisdom we are, means going through again, reliving those moments. And on the same time, how Guru Ma gave us the clear picture. It's between two different eras. Lord Buddha means, 2000 2500 years back, right? And Guru Ma, she is currently a guru, right? So look at the both the eras, and how deeply she is sharing those things, that how the mindset change everything within me and around me. I really love these chapters, and I really love, discussion part. Because sometimes even I won't think like this, but when you are reading, things hitting my mind, and we're like, oh yeah, yeah, this is like this, yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, for reading, and for your voice also. Your voice is like you are holding everyone together, like,
mm.
alert. Your voice is magical. It bring automatically bring that attention. And thank you so much.
Deep gratitude. Can I just say, today I feel as though this chapter was just for me. It might sound selfish, but honestly, it's something that happened today that made me think of this one chapter, and it was to do with attachment being a sin. So earlier, I didn't want my daughter to throw something away, which was old cassettes that were like religious cassettes, but it's still an attachment. So I almost feel like this chapter is like it's just for me today, that I need to take heed that actually I need to learn to let go.
Uh,
Uh,
that is, it's good. You know what? Sometime our kids, like my kids also, they said, "Mom, it means only have those things which you really need." And
mm,
clutter is also like, the more I'm holding the things from the past. Like my mom, she have her grandparents thingies at our home. So I was recently talking to her mom, give it to charities and other. She said no. I said, look, why, mama, once, after you, no one will take it. They will get rid of it as quick as they want, right? So it's better when you are alive, give it to someone. But they have their attachments, like you. One of my friends, she have since from her childhood till now, whatever people gave her gifts, and she have those gifts still with her. And she is around 50 years old, and I was like, what you are going to do with these? Yeah, oh no, 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 that my friend in LKG, they gave me, this someone gave me on second standard. She still have those things. And I said, these are emotional blockages.
Mm. I can't believe how true this is for me today. Honestly, I feel like it's almost like a smack on the face. Look, take heed, take note. Because I do need to seriously declutter, but gradually I'm working on it. And also the bit about the excessive talking, excessive sleeping, excessive eating. Even Morari Babu in his Gathas, he says the same thing. Don't do anything in the extreme. But we sometimes forget. I mean, how often do we go to functions and we're socialising, and then when we get home, we're absolutely exhausted? It's because we've spent all our energy just talking chit chat, nothing productive, nothing positive, just general chit chat. It's draining. So even our speech itself is quite precious, and we shouldn't waste it. Another lesson. And the sleep issue as well. I think that relates to me as well. Sleep making excuses and mind making excuses not to get up early in the morning, when clearly Buddha Bhagwan's saying that in itself is a sin as well, because you're denying yourself that true perfect time in the morning that you really, really need to do. So yeah, I need to get to bed earlier so I can get up earlier. So apologies, I missed the 5:30 sessions for a few days, Monikaji. Sincere apologies.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We all do this mistake. I'm early bird. I love wake up early, and this
Mm,
is I means like for me is when I wake up, that 1.5 hour is mine.
mm,
I I just chill. I won't do anything. I just chill, and I love doing meditation, giving myself that time because I know rest. Once I step into my kitchen at my work, I'm super busy.
mm,
Then 10:30, 11, I'm awake. So the morning time is also I show gratitude whenever your eyes open. Show gratitude. I am alive. This is a wonderful morning, and I this is the day I'm be kind to myself and to others. This is the day giving me opportunity to help myself and others. This is the
mm,
day for me for praising myself and others.
mm,
Right? Why we have to praise ourselves? The thing is to bring the balance.
mm,
Sometimes people go for self doubt. Oh, I can't do it. They feel pity on them if on small things. So that way they are not able to speak up for themselves, all
mm,
those things. But the moment you say like I'm proud of myself, I can do it. I can make it. Everything is possible for me. You're giving commitment to your own self.
mm,
Excessive thought is like where you are. I think that like one energy is this one where the energy exchange is positive,
mm,
nothing negative. But when we talk toxic gossip, for long
mm,
hours, so then you are creating karma for you. Here it is a
mm,
free way you are learning from others. Because
mm,
if we see all swamis, saints, sadhus, they use these examples. Even
mm,
Lord Krishna and all Lord Shiva all experience so many toxicity in their own life.
mm,
We know about their stories, but
mm,
those stories tell us the same thing. There is a situation where you need to be quiet. There is a
mm,
situation where you have to stand up for yourself.
mm,
It is a movement, and
mm,
every is the different. It is not like if you go in a class, if teacher become quiet, so what the student gonna learn?
mm,
It is basically the situation where you are.
mm,
And sometime means I was in complete silent for a long time. So I know when I was not talking, I was even observing a very tiny things.
mm.
But
months.
when I start talking, I was like, you know what? I'm not keeping, means, it is not like I was doing it purposely, but because I was quiet, whatever anyone is saying, it, it is there in my mind. But now, whatever I experience, I share immediately. I don't hold anything in my, like, uh, these quiet moments are when you are with your own self, not
Mm.
thinking about anyone. I
Mm.
personally believe. Ji Champaji, you want to say something?
Oh, sorry, no.
No, no, come on. Unmute yourself.
Oh, no. What happened? I just as the minute I finished the reading, I had a visitor at the doorbell. So I'm going to listen to the recording again, and it was very interesting what she was reading. And my thoughts are the same: never force anybody to stick to a religion. Let them make their own minds. So
We give everyone freedom, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
So it's very interesting the reading and the talk. You learn a lot. Yeah.
When we talk Champaji, we think, means, like, for example, like, I never, I see you as a person, and when you are sharing something which I never expect from you, it give me this idea that, hello, change your thinking about other people, change your perspective about everyone is not all the time in the same energy.
Hmm.
It's a 24 hours, right? In 24 hours, we won't behave the same way since from the morning we wake up.
Yeah, yeah. Even I'm like you, I can't keep quiet. If something has happened, I'll blurt it out and
Me,
share it.
me, same, me, same. I'm like a child. I have to burp it
I
immediately.
do that, honestly. And I'm like that. Yeah, like today, at the mandir, every Monday, we're doing a bit of meditation. So the person who does it, she doesn't come every week. So today I left, I forgot my phone at home, and Damayanti left her phone at home. So she went and got it. And she put this on little bit talk from Patriji. And then we did a meditation. And then we shared like about Sankaracharya little bit. And what I learned from here, from what Minaji is reading and what you have taught us, I share a few things from it. So it's nice to, share those experiences what we learn. So
And
it
this
is,
way we are focusing more. When we are listening, I think we are more alert. But when we are reading on our own, our minds sometimes, stuck on one line, one word sometime. I think so much. When I start reading, if I stuck somewhere, I think a lot about that one. Why it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what I have come with, when we sang about Buddha, Sharanam Gacchami. So those three lines are coming to my mind over and over again. Even when I'm in the garden, I start singing.
That's good. You are connected with the Lord Buddha's energy.
Yeah,
And
eh,
we all have different elements in us. Like my main element is air element. That's why I'm very bubbly, tubbly. The
right.
air is always moving, right? So it's also about your elements, with which element you are connected the most. That's why
Yeah, yeah,
it is in your nature.
yeah. Have you done the meditation?
No, no, we have to. Now she will start. We were just.
Because there's a friend of mine, not friend, I was coming home and I met this person, and I started talking to him about meditation. And I got some information, pick it up from my home. I had a leaflet about Patriji. So he came to pick it up, so we started talking about it.
Okay. Okay, Meena, just please start meditation. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, I'll settle down. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, kindly sit in a comfortable position with your backbone straight, legs, feet crossed. Clasp your fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes. Remove any glasses and just focus on your incoming and outgoing breath. We'll take 3 deep breaths first of all. So nice deep breath through your nose. Feel the breath coming in. Hold. And gently out through your mouth. And again, feel the air coming in through your nostrils. Hold. And gently release it from your mouth. And again, nice deep breath through your nose. Hold. And gently let the air out through your mouth. Now be present in the here and now. Let go of any worries about the past or the future. Just remain in a thoughtless state. If thoughts come to you, acknowledge them, witness them, but let them go as passing clouds. Just enjoy taking this time out for yourself, to energize yourself, to feel the cosmic rays and abundance that's there with us all the time if we tune in. And let's just focus on our feet first of all. Feel them totally relaxed. Now feel as if you yourself are a beautiful tree. And through your feet, your roots are coming out, going into the floorboard, into the ground, going deeper and deeper into Mother Earth. And as you feel your roots going deeper and deeper, you feel light and free and grounded. And your roots are making themselves go further and further into the Mother Earth through all the different textures, the stones, different clays, different soils, peat, moss, through all the different layers of Mother Earth. Your roots are taking you down further and further, making you strong, making you solid as you connect with Mother Earth. Feel yourself becoming very, very sturdy, strong. And now your roots have come all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. And as you feel Mother Earth's warmth and love, radiating peace, joy and happiness, we're releasing anything that's been holding us back. Any negativities, any fears, any thoughts that are not in your highest and wisest good for you. Release them all. Ask Mother Earth to take away anything that's pulling you down and not letting you rise and grow upwards towards the sky. Exchange everything that's holding you back, and in return, Mother Earth is giving you purity, giving you peace, tranquility, harmony, deep, deep love, and her pure, boundless energy is what's coming through us, back through our roots. And as we feel this divine energy, we feel evolved, changed, as if we've been through some sort of deep cleanse, deep wash, where we've given away everything that's not in our highest and wisest good. And instead, we've taken all the positivity from Mother Earth to help us, to stabilize us, to ground us, and make us feel one with our beautiful Mother Earth that's so, so precious. Mother Earth gives us the ground to help us sit, to walk, to stand. Mother Earth gives us the food from the plants that we eat, gives us this beautiful, beautiful trees and plants that we use in everyday life. Feel this deep, deep connection and gratitude to Mother Earth that we take for granted every day. Deep, deep gratitude for everything that Mother Earth bears for us just by taking our weight every day and keeping us sound and still. And deep, deep gratitude for Mother Earth for all the beautiful scenes everywhere. The hills, mountain tops, the ocean seabed. Everything is supported by our beautiful Mother Earth. We are so, so blessed, so, so lucky to have this human form that allows us to appreciate and become one with the Supreme Divine Being, thanks to the help of all our beautiful books, all our divine gurus, all our teachers. Deep, deep gratitude to our parents for instilling this faith in us that we can achieve anything we want, and for not forcing us to go just on one path, but allowing us to have the free will to choose and to spiritually grow into a beautiful, beautiful blossoming tree. To our ancestors for all the hard work, energy, effort that they've sacrificed in giving us this life today. To our Ishtadev, to all our gods and goddesses that we have our faith in. To all our gurus, to all our family and friends who help and support us and teach us lessons in everyday life. To our colleagues, to our workplace, for all the joy, happiness and abundance that we are so, so blessed to have. To this Mother Earth, to this planet, to the plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, and all the 5 elements. We are so, so blessed and lucky to have the blessings of all the 5 elements, without which we would not be able to survive. And deep, deep gratitude to our homes, everything we own, all the people in our lives. And deep, deep gratitude to Lord Buddha and Guru Babaji for their eternal divine teachings that bit by bit are helping us to transform, to change, and become enlightened like them, to drop our attachment, to let go of things, and to be mindful of how much we speak, how much we sleep, how much we talk, and to put these teachings into our everyday life, day by day, so that we too can grow and evolve and follow their footsteps and become one just like them. Deep, deep gratitude to the cosmos, to the supreme divine being, for hearing our prayers, for bringing us all together to learn from one another and to expand and feel deep rooted and connected to Mother Earth and the divine supreme being through all our thoughts, words, and actions throughout the day. Help us to be mindful of every single breath that we take and let go of, as every single breath we have is priceless and helps us function like we do. So deep, deep gratitude to technology, this Zoom platform, our computers, phones, keyboards, everything that helps us in technology to be able to grow on our spiritual path. Deep, deep gratitude to Monikaji for coordinating these lessons and helping us grow. And deep, deep gratitude to all of you for kindly sharing your energies and your wisdom with us on a daily basis. Now, gently rub your hands slightly, cover them on your eyes, keep your eyes closed, and we'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands on your face, gently open your eyes, and take in this divine, beautiful cosmic energy that we've just been blessed with through this short meditation. And take this energy all around your face, all around your head, ears, neck, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, chest, stomach, all the way down your thighs, knees, and legs. And feel the positivity all around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Babaji, Lord Buddha, and all the divine masters for helping us on our spiritual upliftment. Deep, deep gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Meena ji. Thank you very much. Deep, deep gratitude to you also.
So wonderful. I didn't want to come out of it. I just still got my eyes closed. I don't want to come out.
Mm.
So nice. Yeah, and your soft voice as well. Just want to
Am
be
I
there.
putting you to sleep? Am I putting you all to
No,
sleep?
no, it's so nice. Just want to keep listening to you.
Oh, bless.
You know, when I come to Leicester, I'm going to let you know when I'm coming, and I'm going to ask you to do meditation with the family.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Oh,
Initially,
honestly,
I thought we'd just do Anapanasati meditation, not say anything at all. But then I thought it's nice to connect ourselves to Mother Earth and just
it
feel that
is. It is.
gratitude.
I was wondering when I was listening that are you reading it or are you taking just top of your head?
I'm using my past experience. When I've done meditations in the past, some really, really senior divine masters have made reference to this, and that's what I remembered. And this morning when I woke up, I kept thinking I need to be gratitude for all the 5 elements. That's what I thought when I woke
Yes.
up. So I thought day
Oh,
by day, it'd be nice to put that into practice.
it is lovely. Really, really nice. I enjoyed it. And thanks to Monica ji as well.
So it's not my own work, it's what I've learned from other teachers that I've remembered. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to come to Leicester last week and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but it didn't work out. So whenever it's meant to be, I will be there. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.